Hey everyone, I'm LadyErynn and welcome to my world. Today we have the honor of interviewing Mr. Brandon Henry, who is the author of the Midnight Forever series. This will be the first video in the author interview section of my channel, and hopefully will lead way to many other exciting interviews in the future. So, hello Mr. Henry, thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, Brandon, I see your posts all the time on Facebook, and I know that you put out quite a few books during the year. How many books would you say that you have out in total right now?
In the main collection, I have 12, and with all the compilations, close to 20.
20 books.
Yeah.
And are they all available on CreateSpace?
They're available on CreateSpace and available on Amazon.com.
Amazon. I'll be sure and add links to both of those in the description below, so you guys can go check them out for yourself. Now, out of all the genres you could have picked, why horror?
That's the question, isn't it? When I was really young, when I was in junior high, about 1999, 2000, I didn't really know what my place in the world was. Like, I had a bunch of friends, like, some of them were great at football, some of them were in bands, some of them played in the school band and could play instruments just beautifully, and I couldn't. I will spend the rest of my life wanting to play an instrument and not be able to do it. And that's when I actually checked out a book from the school library, and I was reading it, and I thought, you know, writing books doesn't seem that hard. Telling stories wasn't that hard, so I thought, all those years ago.
Now you know better.
Yeah, I do. And it was a book of short, scary stories, and I thought, well, I don't know anything about romance. I don't really know anything about mystery or thrillers or anything like that, so I figured, you know what, I'll write horror, and I've been doing it for 16 years, and I don't see anything changing.
16 years in the horror scene, 20 books.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So that book of scary stories is essentially what set you on the path, the dark and twisty path that you've created. Where do you get your inspiration for the horror? Like, is there music that you like to go to, or maybe movies or experiences, or like, what is it that inspires you the most?
Some of it's music, some of it's movies, some of it's I'll be sitting and watching the news and I'll get an idea. So it comes from some dark side of my head that I don't know where it comes from. I don't know why it comes from there, but when it does, I have to write it down, because if I don't, I'll forget it. And the older I get, the more I forget.
With 20 books already under your belt, do you have anything new that you're working on?
Book number 13 coming out next year, and with it being one of my longest books, I've actually released the Midnight Forever Graveyard on the Hill sampler book. This is to help pay for the editing. It is a short. It's just a little short book of snippets of a few stories from the book, and that was the first time you get to see it, actually. World reveal. And it's just a very short book. It's only $5 and I think 40 cents on Amazon.com, or you can buy it from me for $5.50 with free shipping.
Very nice.
And this is the last, actually, this is the copy that I'm holding right here is actually the last copy that I have. So if you want it, better hurry up and get it.
You saw it first here on LadyErynn.com. Midnight Forever Graveyard Sample. I will be sure and include a link to that in the description below so you can go check it out for yourself. Now, out of all 20 of your books, which one's your favorite? Or do you even have a favorite?
I mean, since I kind of I pretty much refer to my books as my babies. I love them all, and and really, I guess the best answer is my favorite book is the next book I'm working on. Like, it's called Midnight Forever: The Graveyard on the Hill, and I've actually taken 2 years to work on it, or well, actually longer than that. It's been about 10 years, but I've actually taken I released Midnight Forever: A Light at the End of the World in October 2015, and book number 13, The Graveyard on the Hill, will come out in April of next year, and I'm taking all of 2016 to work on it.
Very nice. So since that's going to come out in April, do you have anything coming out for Halloween?
At the moment, no, but there are. I did spend early 2016 working on the Midnight Forever Zombies books, and they were actually meant to stand in for number 13, and they're Midnight Forever Zombies 1, 2, and 3, and just come out this month is Midnight Forever: The Outbreak, which is all 3 books, plus a brand new story set in the zombie universe. So if you're looking for a good book, if you're looking for a good scary book this October, pick up a copy of the Zombies books.
The Zombies book, and you said Zombie Outbreak was all 3 of them and a new story. So I will be sure and include a link to that as well. So, and I know that Halloween is a very exciting time for horror writers because all the monsters come out to play. So,
yes, it is.
Do you hope that your sales will increase during this time?
I'm hoping and praying that they do. I've had such an amazing September. I am just hoping and praying that it will continue into October.
Well, Halloween's known to bring out the dark and twisty side of everyone. So I believe that, you know, horror books and horror movies do get a spike in October. So I do. I wish you all the success.
Thank you.
While we're on the subject of horror, do you have a specific horror author that you particularly look up to?
Since I started writing, I actually have 2 icons that I love, and that's Edgar Allan Poe and Stephen King.
Both very good choices. I'm a huge fan of Edgar Allan Poe myself. So, but what is it about them that you admire?
With Stephen King, it's how creative he can be, how he can set a scene and, you know, literally tell the scene in such a way that you feel like you are in the room. You feel like you're in that scene with the character when somebody's coming through a door with an axe. We all know that one.
Here's Johnny.
You feel like you're behind the door, like you are the one screaming your head off in fear. And with Edgar Allan Poe, it's really it's the whole story. I mean, he's the whole package, you know? Mm-hmm. He's like almost the grandfather of horror. I mean, what else can you say about him?
That's true. And with such icons as those, I'm sure we can expect more spine-tingling stories from you in the future.
Oh, yes.
For our last question, is there anything in particular that you would like your audience to know?
Pretty much just that I appreciate everything that they do. From buying books to sharing links on Facebook to retweets and likes, and watching YouTube videos and watching my unboxing videos and watching videos of me just rambling off book titles.
we just really appreciate their support.
Oh yes, I love all of them.
Well, there you have it. If you are looking for some chilling stories this Halloween, check out Mr. Brandon Henry and his Midnight Forever series. I will provide links to all of the books in the description below, as well as a link to his YouTube and his Facebook pages, so you can connect with him and keep up to date on his other projects. Thank you, Mr. Henry, for allowing us to interview you. And we really look forward to reading more of your books in the future. So, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. This will be the first of hopefully many author interviews. And thank you all for watching. We will see you next time.